Is America ready for our first bald president, or at least a noticeably balding president? Now, I'm sure if we go back in the history, if we go back many, many decades, or maybe even a century or two, we'll find some that we can say, okay, well, they pretty much fit that category. But in recent elections, in my own lifetime, remember, I was born in 1981. It's funny because like Ronald Reagan was, he became president like right around the time I was born, okay? So throughout my whole life, I've only seen presidents that had full heads of hair. And I guess by default, the one with the least amount of hair was George W. Bush. But even then, I mean, he still wasn't even quite a Norwood 3, was he? And he was in his 50s. So it's like, in my lifetime, I haven't seen a bald or balding U.S. president. And here's what's interesting. America was going to almost elected a female president with Hillary Clinton. It was a pretty close election, right? She could have won it. She didn't. And then we would have had a female president. And people were cool with that. People are obviously cool with having a black president twice. Re-elected Barack Obama. So we can have a black president. We could have a female president. We're okay with that. With Trump, we can have a president with no political background. And he's also our first president who's been divorced twice. Ronald Reagan was the first president who was divorced once. But Trump makes the first to have 2 ex-wives. So there's all these firsts that we can figure out and see. But in my lifetime, we definitely haven't had a bald or balding president. I mean, we can think of guys like, okay, well, Nixon, you know, he definitely had the strip here, you know. That was a long time ago. I mean, if we're going to talk about presidents that look like that, then we're talking about Vietnam and civil rights movement. But like in modern day, in my lifetime, even before my life, I mean, because Jimmy Carter was the president, I guess, as my mom was pregnant with me, right? But it's like, even then, presidents have hair. We also have not had a Jewish president. I want to point that out. Every president we've ever had has been of some Christian religion, some form of Christianity. We never had a Jewish president or a president of any other major religion, any other religion. There's never been an atheist president. There's never been an agnostic president. There's never been a Jewish, Muslim, and so on. There's also never been a bald or balding president in recent years. And I'm almost 37. So if I say in my whole lifetime, and even in the election before that, can America get to the point where we could elect a bald man as president of the United States? I wonder how long it would take. I wonder if there's a message here in this. That people are cool, they're open-minded enough to think different about race and gender as far as electing someone to become president. But could it be that the free market ultimately still wants to see a guy with a full head of hair, that he's somehow more trustworthy? Which is ironic, because I've said in my videos before, and I'm not saying this to be dramatic, I trust men less that have a full head of hair. If there's a man who's older than me and has more hair, I have trust issues with him. I'm being honest and real with you, I do. Because there's some major part of me that finds I respect men more if they've gone through hair loss, because it toughens you up. Just like marriage toughens you up. Having kids toughens you up. So I connect better with men who have gone through those things because they toughen you up. Those things have gotten me to the point where I don't care about my emotions and other people affecting them. People flip me off on the interstate or for whatever reason honk the horn. I don't care. They don't emotionally affect me. People curse me out every day on both of my YouTube channels and call me a moron. Tell me that I'm wasting their time. And I'm thinking, no, you're wasting your time watching my videos. Okay, there we go. Can we have a bald or balding president? We can have action stars. And we can have a lot of people saying that men who are bald and shaved heads actually are more attractive. We can have studies that show that people say that. But can we actually have a bald president in modern day? I wonder at what point we'll be there.